Welcome to Popcorn TV, as today we explore the top 10 most powerful Aes Sedai of the Wheel of Time universe. With an Amazon Prime series based on the Wheel of Time released in 2021, now's the perfect time to revisit one of literature's most epic fantasy series. Throughout the 14-novel series, women called Aes Sedai wield the one power to wield Sedar, basically magic, and they're able to heal, teleport, and attack with spells known as weaves. Aes Sedai are also distinguished by their 3 oaths, magical bindings that prevent them from lying, using magic as a weapon except in defense, and creating weapons to kill with. This helps them prove their good intentions to common folk, though many are still skeptical, and throughout the books we see dozens of Aes Sedai witches. But which reigns supreme? These are the 10 strongest women in the Wheel of Time. Spoilers ahead. First of all, let's take a look at the Aes Sedai Aja list. When an accepted successfully passes the test to become Aes Sedai, she chooses a certain faction, called an Aja, to join, which is, kind of like picking a house at Hogwarts. Here's a quick summary of each. Blue Aja members advocate for moral causes. The Green Aja, sometimes called the Battle Aja, supports bonding multiple warders, those are male guardians, and prepares for the last battle. The Red Aja hunts male channelers, aiming to still them before the taint on their magic drives them insane. The White Aja explores truth, logic, and philosophy. Brown Aja members are scholars, most at home in libraries. The Yellow Aja focuses on healing, and finally the Grey Aja is made up of diplomats who often travel to foreign kingdoms to serve as advisors. Number 10. Alita do Avrini Aroyhan. Her Aja is red. Her official strength out of 72, the lower the number the stronger she is 13. Alita plays a really interesting role in the series. While she's not actually a dark friend, her misguided interpretation of her own foretelling leads her to overestimate her importance in the last battle. This in turn causes her to scheme against the Aes Sedai leader known as the Amyrlin seat, Siwan Sanche. After Siwan's downfall, Alita replaces her as a Mirlin, but her controversial rise and poor management end up breaking the White Tower into 2 factions. Still, despite her poor choices, Alita is definitely strong in the one power, and she's got the gift of foretelling too. Number 9. Moiraine de Modred. Her Aja is blue, and her strength is also 13. Moiraine is actually the first Aes Sedai we meet, and one of the most prominent in the series. She takes it upon herself to prepare the young villagers for their upcoming destinies. Mysterious and, a bit manipulative, but ultimately well-intentioned, Moiraine guides and trains Rand for his fate as the Dragon Reborn, the prophesied savior of the world. Moraine's power is already impressive at 13, and she supplements it with Angreal, which are portable artifacts that strengthen their wielders. With the help of one, Moiraine has battled and even defeated several of the Forsaken.
Name yourself, stranger.
Landmon Dragon. This is Moiraine.
Okay, so next up is Karine Nagashi. She was from the Green Aja, and her strength was ranked at 11. Now Karine doesn't really play a huge role in the series, since she was actually murdered by the Black Aja before the main story even starts. Still, she was enormously powerful, and honestly a strong contender for the Amyrlin seat. Oh, and just a fun fact, 11 is also how strong Aviendha is, though she's not on this list since she's technically an Ael Wise One, not an Aes Sedai. Moving on, we've got Maelin Arganya, also from the Green Aja with a strength of 10. Maelin doesn't get much screen time either, since she died a few decades before the first book, The Eye of the World. Sadly, her immense strength just wasn't enough to protect her from the Black Aja, who killed her to disrupt her search for the Dragon Reborn. And now let's talk about Mabriam and Sharid. She was from the Grey Aja and had a strength of 9. Mabriam is an Aes Sedai from centuries ago, but her name still comes up because of her incredible strength and all the great things she accomplished. She was actually the queen of Aramel, and she played a huge role in uniting the nations of her time against the Shadow's forces. Alright, so next up is Elaine Trakand. Her Aja is green, and her strength is 8. Elaine really plays a pivotal role in the series as she grows from the Princess of Andor and a channeling novice to, well, Queen and a full Aes Sedai. Her incredible abilities and political acumen prove, honestly, just instrumental to Rand's campaign. Plus, she has this rare skill of duplicating ter'angreal, which are artifacts of the One Power. That's pretty unique. Moving on, we've got Iguin Alvir. She's also part of the Green Aja with a strength of 8. Iguin is one of the many characters Moiraine finds at Emond's Field in the very first book, and honestly, she could be considered the heroine of the whole series. She's passionate and always eager to learn, but she also manages to balance a strict moral code with tons of empathy and knowledge. On top of that, she's been trained by the Aiel Wise Ones, and her abilities actually lead her to become the youngest Amirlan of all time. Oh, and she's also a dreamer, which means she can see images of potential futures. Pretty cool, right? Coming in at number 3, we have Cadwain Malydrin. She's from the Green Aja, and her strength is rated at 5. As the oldest living Aes Sedai, and honestly very close to the strongest, Cadwain is known for her sharp tongue, but, you know, she's deeply committed to guiding and protecting Rand, especially after Moiraine disappears. Her already impressive strength is boosted even further by her angreal and, well, just sheer experience. She knows a ton of weaves, honestly rivaling the Forsaken in knowledge. Next up, at number 2, is Kurrian Mackiner, also from the Green Aja, with a strength of 3. Kurrian lived many centuries ago, and really, she's considered the embodiment of what it means to be a Green. She's famous for putting down a bunch of riots, keeping the peace, and helping to make having multiple warders more normal. For a long time, she was known as the strongest Aes Sedai in White Tower history, at least until...
No!
Like a radiant sun.
And finally, at number 1, it's Nynaeve Almera, another standout from Emond's Field, and yeah, she's also a Green Aja with a strength of 3. Nynaeve was already a gifted healer even before she started her training with Saidar. While a lot of Aes Sedai are seen as cool and kind of distant, Nynaeve is, well, fiercely passionate about what she believes in. She can be stern and a bit controlling, but honestly, she always has everyone's best interests at heart. Even though she specializes as a medic, Nynaeve is more than capable of fighting when she has to. She's even managed to defeat Forsaken without using any angreal. So, today, we took a look at the franchise's strongest official Aes Sedai, but hey, don't forget about all the other powerful channelers out there. That includes the Dark One's Forsaken champions, male channelers like Rand, the Aiel Wise Ones, and the Xianshan Domain. Time will tell how Amazon's series brings these elements to life, but for now, who's your favorite Aes Sedai and why? Go ahead and tell us in the comment section, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one with even more mysteries to uncover. Thanks for watching.